Oma is going to show us how to make another Austrian specialty called potato noodles or Kartoffelnudeln or SCHUPFNUDELN, which we'll explain later. And SCHUPFNUDELN or potato noodles would be something that when I came home from school, sometimes that was waiting as my lunch, right? And then my kids would come to your house after school.
They love
and
it.
sometimes potato noodles were waiting for them too.
They love it.
So this is a special video to teach my kids how to make noodles, maybe now or maybe one day when they're craving them and they're not getting them anymore.
It's a little bit work, but not
not a lot of work.
No, but not expensive.
No.
And nourishment.
Nourishing and filling.
Good,
Yes?
that's
so
great.
we don't need these anymore, but Oma cooked a bunch of potatoes, has riced a bunch of them, but we have a few more to put through the ricer. So let me get that going here. So we're going to rice the potatoes. I have two blades here, fine and not so fine. Do you want fine?
No, the grover.
The rougher one is good. So we'll just get these in here and rice the potatoes. And
This is a nice work for a housewife.
We keep talking about that, but I believe your definition of housewife is the woman of the family who goes to work, brings home the money, pays for everything, does all the cooking, all the cleaning, and is in charge. Yeah. That's what a housewife is, right?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah, for sure. I know. Do it all.
That's what I did.
That's partly my problem in life, is being raised like that, but that's okay.
And my children had no problem.
No, we had no problems.
They always had enough.
Just now
for
your
everything.
daughter's overworked, that's all. Now you show us how to make the dough. In here.
Just
so we
put
have
flour in.
So I have a 1 cup measure again, my 1 cup measure. So what would you like?
In,
1?
3. You can put 3 in.
3 cups
3
of flour.
cups.
Okay. 2 and 3.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then you go right in with your hands. Mix it up.
I've never actually made this, so this is new for me too.
Well, because we have a lot of potatoes, you can put 1 more cup in.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
And then, yeah, good. And
Okay.
salt.
Oh yeah, we all salt, right? Okay, so this is about a teaspoon, half a teaspoon of salt.
Well, you can put the whole thing in.
And more, another,
Yeah, you can
so a
put-
whole
that's
teaspoon. Okay. Potatoes always need lots of salt, I think, don't they?
That's right.
Yeah.
Now you pour the eggs in slowly.
Slowly. So 3 eggs that we have broken up a little bit here.
Yeah. And more, you can put the
Whole
quite
thing
a
in?
bit, the whole thing in.
Okay. And this potato noodle is a lot like the Austrian version of gnocchi.
You can put 1 more in. It's
Really?
kind of soft, yeah.
Kind of soft. So now
have
we're up
lots
to
of-
5 cups of
have a-
flour.
Yeah, okay, you know it.
Yeah. And again, this is just potato, cooked potato, flour, and egg, and salt. Nothing
It's
else
not
that you put
expensive though.
in. No.
And feeds them.
Feeds many.
It's a nourishment.
Yeah, it's nourishing, it's filling, and it's once again budget friendly, right? That's sort of the
That's right.
theme of Oma's cooking, was budget friendly. And you made this in Austria, right?
Yeah.
At home, at your home?
Yeah,
And that's where you learned how to make it?
yeah. It was sometimes very hot. I was a young girl and my mother, they had to go out in a field working. And then she said, I said, what should I cook? Well, there was not a pantry full of groceries.
No.
Then she said, make potatoes. We have potatoes.
Yeah.
Make potatoes noodles. Well, we were a big family, and sometimes I make a whole bunch with one egg,
Oh yeah.
and sometimes didn't work out so good.
No. Did you add water or milk then or anything or not
Nothing,
really? Nothing. You
nothing.
didn't have anything to add.
Nothing
So,
but egg holds it.
yeah, you need the egg to bind it together a little bit for
You
sure.
can put a little flour in to clean my hands.
So just sprinkle it.
And then we're gonna try the rolling it.
You're gonna put it on here then?
Yeah.
Okay, so we're using, Oma said that when you shape the noodles, that doing it on wood is better than doing it on countertop. So I got out, this is a great cooking board that my dad made for me with these raised edges. And so you can kind of hook it into the counter so it doesn't move. And we use this for lots of kneading and baking. There you go. Okay, so it's
Bring
coming
it
out
out
of the bowl.
here.
So more kneading. Wow, you're strong, Oma.
My life was not a picnic.
No, you're tough.
Okay, look
Okay.
at, clean your hands like that.
Yeah,
Everything is,
everything counts. You can make one more noodle with that
I
stuff
know.
on your hands, for sure. Oh. That was used on dough and children sometimes. That's
well,
why we grew up. No, we never. That
don't
never
say
happened to us. It never happened to us. I'm just kidding.
I didn't do it.
No.
Did I?
Never. No.
I make a little bit more.
No. You yelled for 3 days, and that was almost
Yeah,
worse
I
than
yelled.
getting hit. Yes. Could never let it go.
I don't believe I'm spanking kids.
No, but you did believe in continuously telling us that what we did was.
That's why
Not
we
right.
have a mouth and we can talk and tell him. Kids have to know you never talk enough.
No.
Kids have to know what to do.
Beautiful. So the board is clean. It's not sticking
Yeah,
to the
everything
board.
is nice.
It's
See?
beautiful. It's like a big beach ball.
I think I put a little bit more. It's a little bit,
Still sticking here, maybe? Is that the issue? You don't want it
and
to
I
stick
don't
there.
like that.
Okay. No sticking is what we want. Okay.
Okay, cut
So
one.
now cut it in. How many pieces this?
No, just cut one now.
One section?
Yeah, and on section.
Okay.
Now we do this.
Okay. So now we're gonna make oh,
We do it.
so this is probably
Always
like,
need a little bit flour. You know, that's the thing.
and probably, yeah, that would be a chunk of dough the size of an orange is what I'm
Yeah.
guessing. So now we want to make a snake. Again, this is very much like making gnocchi,
Yeah.
but different.
You want the noodles big, so you can cut them just like
Now
that.
we cut in like 1-inch pieces, like that big,
Yeah, yeah,
bi-
like that.
like
Don't
that.
make them too big. Make them smaller. Next smaller.
Okay.
Okay.
And now we start. So now we start rolling them. These are, so it's called a SCHUPFNUDEL
Yeah.
because you will almost way better than me. You schupf it.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
schupf
schupf it.
means pushing it. So you roll and push it away and roll and push it away.
Yeah.
And roll.
You can make them big, you can make them smaller. The next you can cut them a little thinner.
Okay.
Well, do you want them that thick?
No, I like them like we used to have them. So like this.
Yeah.
Like this. You're kind of fast at this, Oma.
I think I want to do it this
Shall
way.
we put them on your cloth or just leave them here?
You come on a cloth
She
and
brought
put
a
them
cloth.
on there.
Do you need flour on the cloth? Do we need to put flour on here?
No.
No?
Not
So
necessary.
just, but Oma said they stick,
That's why a cloth
they
is-
don't stick to a cloth, whereas
Yeah.
they can stick to the countertop. So she puts them on this cloth. So it's, this one I think we're gonna do too, huh? And it's almost, if you have too much flour, it doesn't roll,
No,
right? You kind of need a dry area of the board.
That is my size, but I always make.
Yeah, we'll do your size. These
See?
are a bit big for what we do.
See,
Oh my-
Robert likes this.
Oh, Robert requested this recipe. So my brother Robert, who lives in BC, when he saw some of the videos we were making, he said, get Mom to make potato noodles. I'd love to see how to do that. So this is for Robert.
See how it goes. It's not a big work.
No, not really a big work, but it's... You want to try, Anna?
That's the right size. Hey,
Many ways to roll a noodle. You're too slow.
I love to do
No,
that.
oh here,
This is so nice.
you like doing this. Okay.
Almost got 2 pieces of dough on the other side.
Oh yeah.
Cut them just not quite an inch. Not quite an inch.
Okay.
So,
So the rope is about an inch or a little less, and then you
Less,
cut
then
an
they don't
inch.
get that big.
An inch.
see,
Okay, mine are getting...
that's I have it so in. Sometimes in the last half an hour, I made noodles because kids come home from school and they were writing.
Yeah.
See? You can be on a phone here. Okay,
After
I've
that.
finished now.
Okay.
Okay,
So that's enough of them. So we're gonna cook the noodles, and then we have to make breadcrumbs though.
yeah, the breadcrumbs.
Around the globe, mashed potatoes belong on this. They even do it to dear lady queens. Mashed potatoes, mashed potatoes. Hey, yeah. Come on, baby.
Is that good? A little bit darker?
That's very good, Linda, very good.
Okay. So off with the breadcrumbs, and then there's always residual heat
So is
when
it-
you turn the breadcrumbs off,
It's
and I
boiling
find
now.
that they
Hey, I'm
they
making
sometimes still continue to brown. So we need to just
Hey.
stir them or take them off the heat, and then if we come over here, the water is boiling for the noodles. So we're gonna boil the noodles, and Oma's just gonna bring them over. How many? Should I bring some too?
Yeah, it's the best thing like
Okay. And then how long are we gonna cook them?
that. If they stick together, the hot water make them apart.
The hot water will separate them if they're stuck together. And of course, when you add the noodles, then the boiling slows down a little bit.
See, they all go up individual.
Yeah. Oh, we got them all in the pot at the same time. This is amazing.
See, all done.
Okay.
Now-
And now what? Oh.
Boil.
So when this boils, they're done, or when they float, they're done.
No, when you see it boils, then they are done. You can take the heat off and
So I'm
clear
turning it off.
and clear it in here.
Okay, and now we're putting them into the breadcrumbs. I'm getting off as much water as I can.
Yeah.
And then we can flip it around. Here, watch this, Oma.
Yeah, yeah, flip it around. Look at how nice.
There. And now we have our
You
noodles
can put it somewhere. Yeah.
coated in breadcrumbs. Can I put the rest? Woo! We have one casualty noodle on the floor. But fortunately, we have dogs, so they will take care of that. We'll just let it cool. Okay,
It's not
there's all the
nice.
noodles out. And now we do a little
Now flip,
flip.
and then put a little on top. Perfect. Finished.
How's this?
Yeah, yeah. Oh my God, how nice.
Here. Okay, so we've successfully made the potato noodles, and now we're gonna do some other stuff with the dough. So what are we gonna do with the dough now?
With the dough we do boveldachken.
So boveldachken are little jam turnovers or jam purses. I never really understood what my parents were saying when they described this, but I did look it up on the internet, and apparently there's something called a povidel tashel, so Powidl, and tashel means little purse or packet. So these are little jam packets or plum jam packets that are a sweet thing that you can do with potato dough. So for that, you are rolling the dough out, and then you're cutting the dough. So it's not too thin, the dough, making it into, we'll say, like a 3-inch square, but not quite square.
No.
I just have to try one of these.
So you can put a teaspoon jam in here, in each.
Okay. So we're using plum butter or plum jam.
Yeah. That is boveldachken.
That is Powidl tashel.
You can say to yola-dee-dee.
Every episode includes a little bit of yodeling.
Yola-dee-dee-dee, hola-dee-oh. Would that not put if you get a plate full in a restaurant?
Good.
Huh? Would that not be good?
So good.
You can help yourself. It's good? Kids love it. Kids love that.
Better with sugar.
They're so good. Here we have, maybe that wasn't our best version,
That's okay.
and then round version, but this is what I remember.
That's mine,
this
old-fashioned, yeah.
rectangle is really, those are going to be our special ones that we plate up at the end for someone special. And then these are the ones that the cook gets to eat as soon as they're
You can
done.
eat applesauce with this. You can eat a
With the
salad.
potato noodles, you can have it with
You
schnitzel.
don't have to have meat every day on a thing. Meat is not the best.
Yeah, so you can have potato noodles and salad. That can be a meal, for sure. You can serve it as a side dish with schnitzel. This,
And
of
if
course,
you
is-
cook like this, your wallet is too small because you save money.
Oh! One of the other things that we would make with this potato dough is SCHUPFNUDELn or Pflaumenknödeln. So in the fall, when we had Italian prune plums, Mom would wrap a plum in this dough as well, and that is like a super amazing treat. And it's a bit late in the fall now, and I couldn't find plums, so for demonstrating I found some frozen dark cherries. So we're just going to show the technique, and it's probably going to be good with cherries too. But SCHUPFNUDELn or Pflaumenknödeln would have been something you made at home because you had plum trees. But in Vienna, they would make it with apricots, is another famous version. But you never made it with apricots.
No.
Apricots.
Apricots, no.
No, always with Pflaumen. And then there was always a debate between you and the ladies who made this.
Yeah.
Stone in or stone out?
Stone
Right?
in.
And you were a stone in. So some people take the stone out.
No, it's not the right thing.
Oh, see, it's not the right thing.
Then when you serve them and they eat, and then you can see how much everybody was eating.
Oh, if you left the stone in.
Leave the stone in, it's more flavor.
Okay, more flavor. And then also, if you take the stone out, the fruit is open and it's more juicy inside.
Yeah,
and then it sometimes breaks open. So Oma was a stone in person, but Mrs. Mandel took the stone out, didn't she? And Helmi?
No, they didn't even cherish strudel. They let the stone in and then the man got mad.
Oh, well, as the eater, I like the stone out, but you can deal with knowing it's there. I think it's most important whether you take if you leave the stone in, tell your guests that each knödel has a stone in it so they don't break their teeth, right?
I know.
Yeah, that's the important thing.
That is dangerous a little bit,
So,
you know.
how do you make a knödel now? I don't know how to do this. I don't know how to form it.
Well, I tell you.
Okay, you show me.
I did like here, cut it. You don't have it too big.
And then
Now,
a plum.
take it in your hands.
A plum would be like 3
Put
cherries.
that in, yeah.
And then there, 2 or 3, I thought. Maybe that's too many.
Put that things together, you
Yeah.
know.
Stretch the dough.
Well, at the end, you can roll them a little bit, make them round.
That's
you know.
what I did, yeah.
First, you have to close it up.
Yeah. Go there, and then you form it into a little.
Yeah.
And maybe easier
It's a little harder now
with the
because
cherries.
on a plum you can.
On a plum you can mold it around the plum.
I
Our
know.
cherries aren't ideal, but
I do
we're
it
making the
different.
best with what we have. Maybe
Now everybody is doing fine. They dance along for a big boy's life. They discovered it's the most man. The day they did it today.
cooking is fun. And Oma, she has her hair tied back today.
I know. Looks great.
Told me it looked like a bird
You look
flew
like-
on my head when I went.
A nest.
You look like a nice movie star.
More and more. You ought to see 'em around the floor. Mashed potatoes too long on this. They even do it to dear lady queens. Mashed potato. Mashed potato. Yeah. Come on.
Even a little bit more if you want to. Because, you know, potatoes
This
is
is a good
cooked
picture.
already.
Yeah.
And the flour, they are done. You can put them out.
Okay.
Otherwise they get soggy.
Mashed potato. The mashed potato started a long time ago with a guy named Sloppy Joe. You'll find the stance is cool to do. Come on, baby, gonna teach it to you. Mashed potato. Feel the groovy beat now. Mashed potato. Come on and twist your feet now, baby. Come on, honey. Come on, baby. And then the stance, they grew and grew. They looked recklessly to it too. They found the stance was out of sight. To win the lion's leaves today. Mashed potato. Mashed potato. Come on, baby. Come on, honey.
Cooking. An hour and 15 minutes maybe. And in an hour and 15 minutes, this is what we were able to make. So we made potato noodles covered in breadcrumbs. We made polvidel put
Tushel,
sugar on
yeah.
them, or
I've eaten so
jam
many already here
turnovers
today. You can
with the
say-
same dough with plum
You can
jam.
say like
And
when
then
you
we
had them
made,
many,
we wanted to
many
make
times.
plum many times.
but
I'm
there
going
are
to
no
cut
plums,
some
so
of
we
these
made
open
cherry
here,
dumplings.
too.
Yeah,
So,
yeah.
and then a
It's
nice
time for the
tushel.
tasting
So here's
now
a
of
tushel.
everything. So
Now,
Now
I'm
show
gonna
it
get-
down.
I would
You're
always
the connoisseur, so you
sugar
can
on
tell us
them.
what you like. So
And
there's
so would my friend Janet.
a tushel.
not
Janet
that
loves
much.
these
And you want it-
dumplings with sugar on them. So we're going to look at the povidel tushel. So again, that's what it looks like. So a little bit of jam inside. I'm going to do the knödel here. So again, that's what the knödel looks like. So like,
Look
can
how
imagine
nice they
delicious
are.
fruit inside this
Beautiful.
dough. Oh my God, they look good. Yeah. So
You
now,
You can go anywhere in a restaurant, you don't get that.
oh, in Vienna you would get
In
this.
Vienna,
Would be
yes.
a specialty. So we're going to taste. So I'm going to try the dumpling. Mmm. It's so good.
Good.
So good.
Very good,
And
right?
the jam's not hot, but that's what you have to watch for. Mmm.
It's not good.
The jam ones are
Oh,
so good.
very good.
I already ate about 20 noodles, but I'll try them again. Mmm. What do you think?
This is my food.
Yep, you're not a meat eater.
No.
No, you're a potato eater.
I'm glad you like it, and I wish you would carry on cooking this way.
This is something I've never made.
Yeah.
And now I will carry on cooking this
And
way.
I'm always ready, so long I'm here, to help you.
Thank you. All right. More cooking
I'm
classes
91.
coming with Oma.
Must
so
be good food.
there you go.
Try
Try
it.
Anna loves it
Too.
too.
was
So,
93, you're
please
91.
Try
This
to
is
make
how they
potato
ate.
dough.
This is
Maybe
natural
there's a
food.
secret in there. Yeah.
Forget about the other stuff.
Yeah. Okay, we're having pizza for dinner tonight. Okay. Okay, all right. With love from Oma, potato noodles, povidel tushel, and cherry dumplings.
Yeah.
All right, see you next time. We're having coffee. We deserve a coffee now.
Is that-